And we are live. Red means go. Go, go, go.
Go, go,
and I'm going to take the thumbnail says that I sent out a beacon of help. I need help. And one man answered my cry. Well, it was the only person I asked, to be fair. Answered the cry for help. And here he is, my good friend. We've missed him. It's Dean.
Thanks for having me on, pal. Much appreciated, buddy. Glad to be of assistance.
Glad to be of assistance. Right, I'm just going to make sure that everything we're going through and that we're good to go and we can crack on. Yeah, we're all good. So, first things first, where the fuck you been?
Yeah. No, just chilling out, mate. Just chilling out and just doing day-to-day shit in the,
living life.
Yeah, trying to not let it drag you down, but it does sometimes, doesn't it? It gets in the way.
Fucking does, mate. At the end of the day, the reason that you're here with me tonight, one of the reasons you're here with me tonight is that Wanda's not here, so she's off dealing with some sort of fairly emergency family matters. And we were supposed to be on with Spice and Easy, Alan and Fiona tonight, but I don't feel comfortable doing something that Wanda wanted to do. So I've explained to Alan that we will rearrange that because I like Fiona and Alan. So that'll be put on the back burner. I've got a free evening, and I wanted to make sure that I did something that with somebody that I've got a lot of time for. I asked you yesterday if, well, to be fair, this only happened a few hours back. I asked you if you'd do a review with me to cover my review tomorrow, and you agreed. And they said, well, I've got all these other beers. Would you like to do a live stream as well? And you were sort of, all right.
Yeah, let's just roll with it. Just roll with it. Yeah, we did a little joint review just before coming on live.
So we've just done Tram.
Yeah.
We've just done the Tram from Salt, and it's a cracker, absolute cracker.
Yeah, it's an absolute belter.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of it left now, but it's a really, really good beer.
8%. You get a little bit of the booze to begin with, but that washes away quite nicely. It leaves quite a dry. I'm going to go in a minute because I'm going to lose light. It quite dry on the finish, but I like that because it's it leaves you wanting more, and I like a beer that wants me to take some more of it.
Yeah, definitely. It's got that. It's got. We said about it, didn't we? It's just it's a beautifully balanced beer. Really, it's well made. It's really a well made beer.
We will head straight to the comments to get some of these out of the way because there's people want to say hello to you, my mate. So first of all, we've got Captain Meets Adventures. Is it Keith and Lorraine? No, it's Keith and Lorraine from the other night. Captain Meets saying hello to Thomas. Thomas Window Beers reviews with Thomas. I'll get my teeth in a minute. Is saying hi to you, mate.
How you doing, Tom, mate?
Craig, Kent Beer Reviews. Evening, Craig. Hope you're doing all well, mate. Hi, guys. Good to see you, Dino. Hope you're okay.
Well, how are you, mate?
Captain Meat again. Dean the man is back. It could be a one night only thing. We don't know. Let's see how it goes. Be nice to him. I'll come and find you. Mega Toddy, my friend from Pompey. Hope it was all okay with Wanda, mate. Appreciate that. I don't know, and I'm not going to get into it. Sending best wishes to you. Thank you. Appreciate that, Craig. Yeah, things are a bit tough at the moment, but hopefully we'll know more Monday. and we can go from there. So while you've been away, we've had all these new beer reviews show up, beer show up into the supermarkets. Have you got hold of any? And what are your thoughts?
I've picked up a couple. I had a can of the North Star 2 or 3 days ago, and I thought it was really nice for what it is.
Yep.
Being on the supermarket shelf. £4. I think it's worth £4 for the type of beer that you're getting. You're getting an absolutely quality Imperial Stout. That's what I thought of it anyway.
I thought it was
this Tram, fantastic stuff. I've just cracked open the Vocation and Brew York Sweet Temptation.
Yep.
Again, I think that's a pretty nice stout. I haven't seen any reviews of it. I haven't seen any reviews of any of these new beers, to be fair. But I'm digging it so far, so good, I think.
Yeah, we've done Sweet Temptation. I agree. I know you bought it earlier in the week, and we had a little chat about it on WhatsApp. I completely agree. I think it's lovely. It does everything that it says. It's like Ron Seal. It does what it says on the tin, and I'm all right with that. And it's £3. So you got some of these new ones are £4, and that's doing a decent job at £3.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's they're not shy with the chocolate and the caramel in there. You get plenty of caramel on there. It's a lovely sweet beer. It might not be everyone's cup of tea. It might be a bit overboard with sweetness for certain people.
Yep.
But for me, I think it's a beautiful stout. I really like it.
I noticed it's been up from when it was the brewery only sort of release. It's been up by 0.6%. I didn't have the other one, so I don't know if that's going to make any difference. But for me, that's well hidden. It's nice. It's creamy. It's chocolatey. You're getting the caramel and the fudge. It's really nice.
Yeah, it really is. Solid, both solid outfits, aren't they? Vocation and Brew York as well. They know what they're doing.
If you can't get a decent beer from those two, you might as well give up now and sort of just turn the camera.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure you'll agree with me on this one, Scott, that Brew York and Tom Coco Stout is just phenomenal drinking experience, isn't it, that one?
Well, we did that on one. I think I send that to you on our first.
Yeah.
And we did that on a live, and I fell in love with that. It was an absolute beauty. I did pick up a can of the Imperial Tom Coco over in Southampton in a Nisa store, but unfortunately it rolled off my back seat and split in the car. I think I said to you, so I had to get home. But my car smelt of tonka beans, and which is not a bad thing because I quite like the smell of tonka beans. But I had to come out here and drink it, so I didn't get the full experience of it, and I'm a bit gutted by that. So I might have to order myself a new one at some point.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Right, let's crack some of these. Craig.
Yeah, go for it.
Jager, evening, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Sobieski, evening, my friend. Hope you're okay. Jager says, still only bloody found transit. That, for me, the only downfall of this whole release has been the scattergun into certain Morrison stores. It must be driving people fucking mental. Well, I've got 2 Morrison stores in Pompey that I can't get any of them in, and I have to drive about 10-15 minutes up the road to go and get anything. And I can get them all up there, but I know there's a few people that have messaged me via the channel to say they can't get hold of anything.
I mean, I said to you the other day, didn't I, about the Omnipolo beer, because I was going up to Stafford to visit my family, and I thought I'd check out the Morrisons there, thinking could be a nice shoe in. It might be in there. Nothing, not even any of these other beers were in there. It was pretty dismal, really. I
know Paul's beer reviews managed to get hold of that because he had great delight in sending me a message showing me a picture of it. So I've immediately unfriended him and unsubbed him.
Yeah, why not? You'd do exactly the bloody same, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course I would. My friend Reese from work. I've known Reese for a long time. Howdy on the Pomona Island vibe tonight. You're not messing around, are you, Reese? You're doing all right, mate. Mega Toddy, he works down in Pompey. He's messaged me tonight on our email address. Actually, love Dean. I watched a review of his for a beer he hated, and it was 2.23 minutes. Was class. He drained it, which says it all. There's nothing better than seeing
What
Dean
was
get fucking tell us what it was. That's Martin, his name. So tell us what it was, Martin.
Okay.
Because I'm interested. There's nothing better than seeing Dean get agitated by a beer. Dean,
Yeah, I think
it's any reviewer when you can see somebody and that's beginning to get a bit of a wobble on with a beer. I think there's a little bit of personal satisfaction in that because we've all been there. Where even the guys in the chat have had a beer that you're quite excited by, and it's fucking rubbish, absolute rubbish.
Yeah. It's funny though, isn't it? Where it takes you flavour wise, because we can both have the same beer and get different things out of it. I mean, you could absolutely love it, and I could detest it, or vice versa.
Yeah,
don't make any of us right or anything, but I think if you can,
I think
put a bit of entertainment to it.
Obviously, that me and Wanda have been going for May, June, July, August, September, 17 months now. And to begin with, I didn't want to upset anybody, or didn't want to get things wrong, and it's a learning curve to finding your own step. And as you said, you sort of get into your groove. I was sitting here for 12 minutes with Wanda, and we were just saying that literally we've just filmed a review, and it was 12 minutes. It was just
12 minutes, yeah.
How it happened. And I think when you first start putting your stuff out there, is anybody going to watch? B, am I getting it right? And I think those things, and then you just think, oh, fuck, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you do get to a point where you think, I'm just going to do it. I don't give a monkey's what people think. You either agree with me or you don't. It's not the end of the world, is it? At the end of the day, it's not. You're not being political or anything.
I'm lucky. I've got a Wanda that is just off her tits anyway. So she just says her own stuff. It's still a bafflement to me even now, to be absolutely fair. So glad to see Dean back. Defo missing your take on beer. Absolutely agree. 3-4 minutes. Lose it in Dean because it's fucking brilliant, and you can enjoy 3 or 4 minutes of your day. So Kent saying hello to Craig saying hello to Captain Meat. My good friend, a nice guy, Alan Mead. Nice to see you, Alan. Hope you're all right, mate. Thanks for the message today about what's going on here. Appreciated. Double O Vauxhall. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Martin's I'm currently on a Vibrant Forest Stone Sap Juicy IPA, and it's class. What are your guys' thoughts on Vibrant Forest? Dean, have you had any Vibrant Forest?
I've had a few beers from Vibrant Forest. I think going way back with an old mate of mine who I probably really need to reconnect with again is Christoph from Ale Degustation. I think we did a showcase of Vibrant Forest a couple of years ago. I forget what the beers were, but I think we did 3 beers from them, and they're all pretty good from what I can remember. I think there was an Imperial Stout in the middle that stood out. The name escapes me. I do apologise, but yeah, a class brewery.
So I've had, I think I've had Pupa. One of them's Pupa. I've had that. I've had there's a coffee stout they did that escapes me. I've had that, and there's one called Summerland, Summerfields. It's a shame Brett's not in the chat. He'd tell me. And
Yeah,
they've
he's a
all,
man for that, isn't he?
yeah, they've all been pretty good, to be fair, mate. Stuff I should do. I know Brett's messaged me a few times via Messenger saying you should do more Vibrant Forest, but where we only do 2 or 3 a week, it's difficult to get around to everybody. And where lockdowns and everything that's gone on in the country, I have tried to do more local stuff to try and help those guys out. And as I said on the live the other night with Paul and John from Paul Beers Reviews and John from Lords, I say that we've got South Sea Brewing Company down here where they brew stuff in the castle, and it's really, really good. I will do some more stuff of theirs. When we do them, if any people that watch the videos want to try their stuff, as long as they cover the costs, I'm quite happy to go and get it and send it out to you. Because I think at the moment where we have as a community of whatever we do, if we can help small businesses like that by promoting stuff and getting it out to them, then I'm all for that.
I think that's a cracking idea, that is, Scott. And I should have spoke to you about it, because you said that, like, you just on the live with Paul and with John, when you mentioned that. Yep. I think that's a fantastic little spin on your, not your sole purpose on doing this, but an avenue to go down just to promote local breweries in and around your area.
Well, we can
national.
And we can all do that. We've all got breweries that maybe don't deliver nationally, where we can put their stuff out there and say, look, you cover our costs of the stuff to go and get it, and we'll send it to you, and we can help. And hopefully these things we all reach. You've got 1,000 subscribers. We're not far off. Craig's not far off. All these other Barry's in the chat. I can see I've got a comment down there. Barry's coming along. He's got 300 subscribers. If we can all help an industry that's fucking struggling, then I think we all bitch and moan. We all say when a beer's shit, but if a beer is decent and we can get it out to people further than they deliver, why not? Why not help them?
Yeah, definitely. I hear with that sort of statement, mate, because I think you bang on with it there, and it helps slightly as well. You'd know about it. Obviously, Barry's in the chat, so he can vouch for it. When we do these little bottle swaps, you know, local stuff for you and him and me, and we send it all out to each other. And again, that's another little good format of getting older stuff that you probably can't get hold of, and putting it out there to people. You know, it's
I mean,
that's what it's all about.
We're all quick to take things, and we are. If something's offered, we'll all take it. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not give that back as well? Let's go. Let's catch up with these comments. So Jager said, "I bet I won't have any trouble getting the
industry is right now."
Yeah. And we're going to have very shortly probably some of the smaller breweries that are doing some decent stuff that they're just going to go because they're struggling. You've got the new duty thing going on. It's going to fucking kill them.
Yeah. It's a man while he's down sort of thing, isn't it? Almost. It's a poor old do, really.
Jager, I bet I won't have any trouble getting the new Tesco beers on Monday. Looking forward to the Vocation James Campbell double IPA. Barry's just put G. Barry's still working out how to use his fucking phone, isn't he? No idea. Oh, hang on. He's put fucking hell, Barry. All right, Ken, you got your drinking helmet on. And then, not content with a G, Barry put an F. And then he's actually got a full sentence in now, bless him. Holy piss flats back, man. Dean's back.
How you doing, Baz?
I reckon Danielle's typed that. He ain't typed that, has he? Sobieski, hi Scott. Morrison should put a beer box together for the new releases that you can order online. It would be a short. I think that's a fucking brilliant idea. I really do. The people that are struggling. I mean, Omnipolo. I don't think the Omnipolo one is available south of the Watford Gap.
Mm-hmm.
It's mental to me.
I've always been a big champion of what Waitrose do regional as well. When they up and down the country, you'll get local breweries sitting on their shelves. I think that's a really good idea. M&S might do it as well with certain outlets.
M&S do it as well.
They got the ball rolling with that.
Yeah, they pull in from like a local sort of regional, don't they? Where they put stuff on the shelves.
Yeah, I've got a lot of time for them.
Yeah. Dean, all the beer brothers have missed you.
Thank you very much.
I've had comments asking where the hell you are. I say it ain't none of my business. Scott, is that the shed behind you? That's the shed in darkness. Wait a minute, because there's no light in there. I need to put some power in there, really. I've lost Dean. He'll be back. No, you worry about that. Do you enjoy some hot curries, etc., with a beer? I had a curry last night. I don't tend to go too heavy, but I know Alan, Fiona from all is it spicy, and they've sent us the stuff. Quite like a nice curry. I go for a Balti generally. I don't mind going out to a Madras and that, but when it's too hot, I'm not interested, to be fair, because it loses the flavours for me. I've seen some of your stuff, though. I know you like a hot curry. Captain Meats, holy piss. Mate. Cheers. Good to hear. I know I think you're out Wales way, so I hope you're keeping well out there. What's everyone's thoughts on the rules from Monday? It's all gone mad again. I'm on the Samuel Smith Nut Brown Ale tonight. It's very, very tasty. I do that with Dean. Sort of rings a bell. I just stood on a nail. Magic. Right. I think my man's back. He's on his phone now.
I'm on my phone now, yeah. Until that fucking dies.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. The West Yorkshireman. Evening, everyone. Well done, mate. Hope you're okay. Hope you're keeping safe up there. John Montgomery. I've got Spartan Oktoberfest tonight. You heard that, Dean?
What's that, mate?
Spartan Oktoberfest?
No, I haven't. No,
it's not one I've had. Is it any good? Is the big question, the one we want to know. Captain Meat again. I had a Northern Monk North Star last night. I think me and Dean have both got that, actually. Oh, I've got one. I think he's got one as well.
Yeah, I've got one.
Fuck me, it's strong.
Fair play.
Yeah. Our good friend, the lovely John Slumbers. Hi, Dean and Scott. Great to see you both. What
Hello, John.
A lovely man. And a lovely family, to be fair. I hope you're right, mate. Thank you for your messages yesterday and today. It's appreciated. Alamede, Captain Meats Adventures evening. Lord's Brewing Company evening. Thomas, I'll get through all these and we'll start chatting properly. Haven't had a decent beer in weeks. Drinking O'Shea's Pale Ale from Aldi's, just okay. Need to get some. Seem to struggle with stuff out there from the Aldi's and that, don't they? Don't have a great selection from what I can see. I know Thomas has said a couple of times.
Yeah, while you're on here, Tom, mate, send me a message on Instagram with your address, pal, because I need to back you some beers back. And I did notice the other day that on Scott's live stream with John and Paul that you were saying that you're struggling with beer and whatnot. So I need to return that favour to you. So yeah, drop us a message, pal, and I'll wish you something out to you.
And I'll do the same. I've got your address, Thomas. So I'll send some stuff as well because no one should be struggling. Alan of the Mead, good bro. You okay? We have great attitude, guys. Amazing beer should be shared as it can be difficult to get in different places. I completely. I know Alan's out in Ireland as well. So for me, it's just we can all have a little bit of play here. You know, we all take. So why can't we give that little bit back as well?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
I'm great. Captain Meat, here comes Paul Beer Reviews with his pie sandwich, fucking pie sandwiches. Yeah, hang on. I've gone. Hang on. I've gone too far, Dean. I haven't got my woman. Where's the woman where I need her?
Yeah, you need the controller.
She's not here. I'm going to go in because it's getting really dark and I can't see anything.
Yeah, she's on the money, isn't she, when it comes to the messages, Wanda?
Oh, she runs the show, mate. I mean that live we did with I'm going to go really dark in a second. I do apologise. The live we did with Simon, she ran the whole bloody show.
Oh yeah, bravo to her for that. Bravo.
She was an absolute star.
Yeah. To deal with 3 pissed up blokes, she deserves a medal the size of a bin lid.
She dealt with it and sort of just cracked on with it. Really, she was an absolute diamond. Let me just sort myself out and I'll be ready to go. That's better. A bit of light.
That is absolutely fantastic. That is. I really, really do like that.
I like that. There's nothing for me. There's nothing wrong with that beer at all.
So chocolatey. They haven't skimped at all with the chocolate and caramel. There's shitloads of that in there, and it hangs around as well. It's just not there's nothing fleeting about it. It just chocolate, and it's just there. It just sits on your palate.
It's not a one shot wonder at all, is it? It's not relying on one thing in particular. It's doing everything quite nicely. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I've got to open. I'm going to open that next.
So it's very pale. There's loads of sediment in there. You ain't going to be able to see that. There's fucking tons of it, and it's quite. For me, it's quite sharp.
Because it's that part of the twisted edition, isn't it, or twisted edition, because there's a few beers from that range now, isn't there?
Yeah, so they all use I think they all use Faith as the base beer, don't they? And then they do something different with it.
Okay.
I think that's right. I might be wrong. Oil use slags, nice, charming. I'm great. Here comes Paul's Beer Reviews with his fucking. What about Quiche Lorraine? Have you done Quiche Lorraine yet, Paul? All right, Paul. How's it going, bud? Craig, Time and Tide Brewing are very local to me, and they deliver nationally. Good to hear. I think the more people can, the more these guys can get their stuff out nationally is.
I mean, the way logistics are though nowadays, you know, you can. It's so. I think it's so easy for any business to distribute their stuff up and down the UK. To be contained in that bubble of being regional, it's outdated, really.
I completely agree. I don't get the locality stuff anymore because I say I'm going to bang on about the Southsea Brewing. They've got a tap room just down from me. I've had a couple of their beers, and they're really, really good. For them not to be delivered nationally is criminal. It really is criminal. And the trouble is, when you lock yourself into postcode deliveries, you're not going to last long.
No, you definitely. It's just the way of the world now. I mean, some people might not like it, but it's how it is, and you've just got to embrace it and just get what you can out of it. Really,
dog eat dog. Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Paul, how are you, mate? From Alan. Tesco beer range in Ireland is shocking. I have heard that.
It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame that they get the not the dregs of the releases, but just not to experience the full range.
It's the import, isn't it? Because I know when Thomas sends stuff out or you send stuff in, you can't say it's alcohol. You have to say it's something else, because otherwise it won't get past the customs. And that's, I think, that's probably fucking ridiculous,
though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. In the world we live in, it's utterly fucking mental. It's mental.
Yeah, I know some couriers won't take alcohol as well, will they? So
No.
you put down on the description that I normally go for coffee beans or coffee samples.
Well, that's the thing. You have to tell them, because obviously then that whacks the price up. Or you tell them it's fucking. I just tell them it's energy drinks. And technically they are, because when I've had a few, I've lost energy.
Yeah. There's some truth in that, mate. Yeah, there's some truth in that.
Paul's beer reviews. Hello, Alan. How's the honeymoon? So yeah, Alan and me got married last week. It was fantastic. We're heading off again next week for another mini one. Hope you're going somewhere nice, pal. Stephen Reardon, really enjoy your channel, Scott. Thank you. Started watching you review the Mad Squirrel beer. It's 5 minutes from a top brewery walk away. So you must be quite close to Paul then, because I know he lives just around the corner from Mad Squirrel. And Wanda's a massive fan. I think it's of Hoodwink, their white chocolate stout. And like I say, it was really nice as well. Barry's going for the gangster. Going for gangsters and fuckers. We might try and get Barry on in a minute, I think.
Captain Keggy.
Captain Keggy is fucking. They're going to bury that man in the keg. Currently in the back. Oh, hang on. Have I got this on? Hang on. I do apologise. So John's saying hello to Alan. Currently in the back garden on an Uber. I know Paul's been on the piss all afternoon, so he's probably going to be dead. Currently in the back on an Uber en route to the curry house. Booked the table. Then the lads invited me out, and the rest is history. Sounds
Don't have
like.
to say no more. Don't have to say no more.
Game over. Most supermarkets in Ireland are terrible. Hi, so John saying hi to Paul Sobieski and Captain Meats. Alan's agreed with Thomas saying it's shocking 100%. Jager says on a can of Life and Mars from Burning Soul Brewery, Tonka Bean Red Ale.
Ooh, that sounds bloody good.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, sounds something a bit different. That I'm into different. I like different.
Yeah, red ale as well.
Yeah, not a stain.
Don't do many around. It's underrated again, like black IPAs. They pop up every now and again, and I think that's the same as a red ale. But when done right, they're very, very nice.
The Kutch was a red ale, wasn't it, from Tiny Rebel?
Yeah.
I love it. I'm a massive fan of Kutch. Let's smash through all these, getting them out of the way. Sobieski, evening, John. I'm looking forward to your vegan beige bacon beer. Keith Lorraine. Fucking Keith Lorraine's just taking off out of nowhere. So, as I say to you, just the nonsense, where we get into nonsense, I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Let it go in whatever direction it takes you, and
Absolutely. Love you, Paul. We got Paul's beer reviews. Mega Toddy, always love for you, mate. So Toddy actually lives in Pompey, Martin, and works in Pompey. So we need to meet up with him at some point because he's a huge fan of Stagger Any Good. They were supposed to have a beer out yesterday, but it's been delayed by a week, which is
they're not quite happy with it again, or
no, not happy. So they said it needs another week. It's a 10.5% triple IPA called SG5. So they're 5 years ago they moved into their tap room, so it's an anniversary beer for them. And the artwork, I think I sent you the artwork, the purple one.
Yeah, different for the brewery, but very nice.
Yeah, it's classy.
Yeah.
I've got a massive spanner next to my name. Yeah, well, Paul, you're a massive spanner. That means, Paul, you are one of my moderators, my friend. So you can get rid of anybody. So I've got some moderators. I've got Dean, obviously, can't moderate anything because he's on with me at the moment. You're one of my moderators. I think John's one of the moderators as well. And I'm assuming Wanda's going to join at some point. I'm hoping she is because I know she could do with taking her mind away from a few things at the minute.
He's probably having one of these hospital bread and butter sandwiches.
Probably. Or bed bath. Do you guys, as reviewers, have a favourite supermarket for beer bottle shops? For beer, bottle shops aside, so a favourite supermarket for beer. Dean, that's a toughie. That's a toughie.
I'm gonna go Waitrose. I'm gonna go Waitrose. All right, they're not part of this wave like what Tesco's and Morrison's are doing, but I think they sort of like put their stamp on the map before anybody else regarding, shall we say, beers that you can't get hold of.
Yeah.
You know, different beers from all over the place. So for me, Waitrose. But I think all the other supermarkets are doing a fantastic job.
Apart from Asda and Sainsbury's.
Oh, they can fucking fuck right off. They're wasting space, they are.
We've missed you.
It's just pointless.
Yeah. I think for me, I think I'd pick up the most from Tesco's, mainly because of where I live. So I've got two Tesco's where I can go and get pretty much the whole range of stuff, and they're both within 2 miles of me. To get the Morrison stuff, I've got 2 Morrisons here in Portsmouth as well, that they might as well be fucking napalmed and no one would miss them. And there's one out of town that's about 15 minutes away where I can go and get it. So for me, for ease of getting there, it's Tesco's. Actually, the stuff that's gone into Morrison's this time has been really, really good. Really good. I'm interested to see. I'm not going to do all of the stuff. Can't be asked. I'll pick out a couple of the new range from Tesco's on Monday. I'm interested in layer cake because obviously Wanda likes a stout, but then that review will have to come later because she's not here. I like the look of, is it Shoop? I think it is, from Salt. The New England IPA.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that. And I know they got some sort of Kvike beers, Kvike IPAs. We'll have a look. I don't mind Disco Forklift Truck. It's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Scottish. They're the Scottish brewery, aren't they?
Bloody flies follow me in. The fucking thing. They say that flies around shit, don't they? To be fair. I want a spanner. How do I get one? Mate, Toddy, if you want a spanner, mate, I'll give you a spanner. I don't know how to do it. I'll have a look later. I can give you a spanner. Anyone else want a spanner?
Can I have an hammer? Can I have an hammer instead?
Wanda's not here. She's the only spanner I know. Take a bit. What signal? I don't. You have to elaborate on that. I can't. I've got a short-term memory like a fish. So if I've mentioned a signal, I've got no idea what it was about. Energy drinks. That's the way forward, Alan. So if you post anything to Ireland, it's fucking energy drinks. Or anywhere in Britain. Anywhere in Britain, what's in there? Because they shake it and you can hear the fucking liquid. You can't say it's ornaments or anything like that. Nah, it's energy drinks, mate. Gets you out of trouble every time. Barry's learning to type. When am I sending? When I'm sending, I go for the paperweights. Dean will know this anyway, but be great to see T. What, Mr. T? Fucking hell, Barry. How many's he had? Was he been sat? Was he been sat with one of the old perfect drafts, sort of tipping into his mouth for about 3 hours?
I think he's been under that blade, hasn't he? He's just 8 litres of Heineken have gone into him.
It's good to see the supermarkets. Obviously, there's a controversy this week with Tesco's reducing all their stuff by £1. It's been brilliant. I've fucking stocked up all week. Obviously, clearing their shelves for Monday. So, do you know what?
Grab a bargain.
The only people that are benefiting of that are us lot, to be fair.
Yeah, that's
My
an
mate,
absolute deal.
yeah, my mate Reese. Sonic Titan is a beast of a beer at 10%. Move over special brew, the new brown paper bag beer in town. Yeah. Paul's got to have had that. He's done all the fucking park bench beers, hasn't he? Love a park bench beer. So we've got a new when Wanda comes back, we've got a new structure to our channel, and it's going to make for interesting viewing, I think.
You like to keep people on their toes, though, don't you? With your next sort of venture into sort of like pushing boundaries and stuff.
Well, the way I look at it is, we can all do the same thing, okay? And you can all do the same. I've got a creative mind. Drives Wanda mad because she says I'm obsessed with it. I'm not, but I like to do different things. Like the cooking. That was my idea. She didn't want to do it, but now she actually really likes the cooking. So it's a nightmare for me because I have to edit it, and the editing takes me hours. But I quite enjoy it, and she likes it. So I have to keep. Obviously, it's not my channel; it's mine and hers. So I have to keep her interested. If she wants to do something, then I have to I have to bend with it. So we'll do one a week, and we'll do a couple of beer reviews a week. They're not going to be quite what you expect all the time because I've got some pretty nifty ideas for stuff, but I like to change things up a bit, and make it interesting. You don't want, I don't know. That's just me,
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. I find it quite healthy actually that your brain's always thinking about something else.
And what I want to do is also much better on your phone than on your laptop because there's no delay.
Yeah.
I want to get across Wanda's personality, and Wanda has a hell of a personality. She's quite an amazing woman at times, and so the cooking stuff that brings a lot out of her, and that's what I want to do. I want to show her off to the world because I think she's got a hell of a character, and people have put Wanda down all her life. She got no self-confidence, and it's my mission. She hates it. She hates being videoed. She hates YouTube. she hates me. I want to show people the character that Wanda is, and I will do anything to do that because I think the world deserves to see her.
Bravo on that.
Right, let's crack on after that load of old bollocks. Our good friend JB, Northern Southern Beer Reviews, Napalm Fratton Park. Well, but he did staggeringly good beer the other day. It's lovely, so he's wrong.
Yeah. How you doing, JB?
Hope you're all right, mate. Scott Spanner me. I don't know what that means. Is that sexual? Fuck.
I've got the beer, mate.
Our good friend Dean, before you get that beer.
Yeah, go on.
Chris the Butcher. Fuck me, it's Dean.
Hey, how you doing, Chris? How you doing, mate?
I had to do some chatting, Chris, to get my good friend back to help me out. And because we all agree the guy's an absolute legend.
Oh, turn it in.
I'm just going to nod this one on. So, Wanda's in the chat. Bless her heart.
Hiya, Wanda.
Hey, Trouble, all the way from... I'm sorry it's taken me a while to get to you, love. Hope you're all right.
All right, let's see what this Guava faith's all about.
I'm not keen on that. I'm not.
Let's go for it.
It's very sweet. I don't know. There's just something about it. I can't put my finger on. I don't know why I don't like it.
Is this your first one? Is it?
Yeah. Well, interesting what you think. It's not for me.
Fucking loads of sediment. You're right.
Yeah, loads of it in there.
Jesus Christ.
It's passion fruit more than guava for me, and it's really sharp, and I don't know if I like it.
I mean, visually that looks a fucking mess. To be honest, there's just too much sediment in there.
Correct, isn't it? I mean, I'm looking up into the light, and the bottom is full of it.
It's not giving a great deal away on the nose as well for me. I mean, guava and passion fruit.
Both strong, sort of very strong flavours and aromas.
I mean, passion fruit more than anything. But
I'll get passion fruit. I'm not getting a lot of guava. It's not for me. Cheers, Paul.
Yeah. Mm.
What do you reckon?
Not their best beer, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. I don't. It's for me. It's quite tart.
There is a little bit of puckeriness about it, but at the same time, you've got that sweetness fighting with it a little bit.
There's no balance to that at all. For me, it's quite odd.
Yeah, I don't think I'd. I mean, I'm gonna drink it. It's not like it's drain pour or anything. I'm gonna drink it, but it's not one that I would buy again. Out of the ones I've had so far, I'd go back to them time and time again. That one, a little bit of a wide berth.
I've drunk Saviour's bitter, mate.
Yeah, but you're hardcore.
Mega Toddy loves a spanner.
You're just gonna be picking out spanners like sweeties, aren't you now?
Oh, fucking everyone will be a fucking moderator by the end of the night. You'd be lucky if you don't see one. Our friend Mark. Dean, how are you?
Hey up, Mark.
So Captain Meat saying hello to Mark. Beer Wonder, thinking of you and yours. Appreciate that, mate. So Wanda's kicked in with a big thank you big thank you to all of you. Our Lear is in the best care we can ask for. Correct. Best place you can be. I know it's not where you want to be, but let's get it sorted once and fucking for all. And yes, Scott, you drive me. Well, I'll just delete that message. Block her. You're no longer a moderator. You're useless. Wanda's one class act. She's a pain in the ass, but she's all right. Sending love and thoughts. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that, and appreciate your messages on WhatsApp today as well. To be fair, thank you. We all love. So Thomas, we all love Wanda. She's an amazing person. She is an amazing person. Yeah. Best. So Alan's asked best vocation beer this year. Mark's in the chat. I know Mark loves a vocation beer, so he'll chime in with this. Dean, go for it.
I really, really do like that one, the collab. I haven't had that many new releases from Vocation this year, but that is doing it for me. That is doing it for me, and it's easy to get hold of as well. That's key for me as well. Accessibility of the beer.
I've had a few off of their website. I've had Smash and Grab. Smash and Grab is a fantastic double IPA. I'm not going to.
What did you think of Bread and Butter, Scott?
I thought Bread and Butter was a bit poor.
Yeah, I didn't rate that myself.
I said to you at the time, I went through 3 stages. I kept ordering 3 times. I ordered stuff from Vocation, meaning to review it. 3 times I drank the fucking lot. And I had about 3 cans of Bread and Butter, and it was a bit weak for me. I thought it was. It's only about 3.8, isn't it? Something like that. It's not.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite in 4, is it? It's a
No.
low ABV beer, but it was very, very wishy-washy for me.
Yeah, it did nothing. It did nothing well. I like Smash and Grab. I've had Divide and Conquer. That was all right. There's another one called Chop and Change where they use different hops each time, and I had the Nelson Sauvin one. That was okay. I actually wouldn't disagree that Sweet Temptation is really, really good.
It
I
is.
know Mark's done a load of their stuff. I know he's a huge fan of Vocation, so I know he's done a few this weekend of their single hop stuff as well.
Was it you that was saying about they do an imperial version of it?
What, Sweet Temptation?
Yeah.
No, their original release was 6%, and this one is 6.6. So they've upped the ABV ever so slightly. I know when I had watched Mark's review. And I watched it months ago, or weeks ago, whenever he did it, and actually didn't realise he'd done it when we did it the other night. And he said he got a bit of alcohol burn out of it. I didn't get that. So they've obviously slightly changed the recipe to get it up to 6.6. So there's obviously more malt gone into it. So I don't know if it's slightly different that way. I don't know.
It reminds me ever so slightly, and I have to really hark back to back in the days when I was first dipping my toe in the water with trying different beers, and it was when Waitrose used to stock Meantime beers in the old champagne style bottles.
Yeah.
Before they got bought out, and they used to do a chocolate porter. It reminds me a little bit of that because it's really milk chocolate heavy. And it lingers and it just stays there. And it does remind me of that back in the day. I haven't had that beer since then, but I mean, that's what it reminds me of.
I like the balance in Sweet Temptation that there's no overpowering, overriding factor in there. It's everything sort of mingles in together and you're getting everything that you're expecting to get out of it. It's a nice mouthfeel. Carbonation isn't too heavy. No sign of the ABV in there. Chocolate is
chocolate abundant.
Chocolate
it's
lovely.
The right proper chocolate box for sure.
Yeah.
If you like your milk chocolate and your sweet, borderline sickly caramel, then that's the beer for you. And I get it might be a little bit too sweet for certain people for this style, but for me it's lovely, really, really good.
I know that amount of chocolate is always going to divide people anyway in a stout. The purists.
Oh yeah. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that because some people do like a little bit more dark chocolate bitterness in their stouts. Yeah. That one leans more towards milk and caramel and gooiness, you know.
Yeah. So Mark says hello to JB. Let's crack through some of these comments. JB says back to Mark. Cheers, Beer Hooligan. Hope you're doing well, Dean. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Dean. Missed the reviews, mate. Keep on at him. He might do some more.
No, I'll be back.
There'll be one tomorrow because it's one with me and you.
Yeah, there you go.
Northern Southerners, all right, mate. No exploding beers. Yeah, that was like a volcano.
I'd first thing Monday morning, JB, mate, I'd go around to the brewery and bang on their fucking door and say, "What's this all about?"
Something wrong with that. Right. Yeah. Cheers, Paul. Appreciate that, mate. Are you guys both on Beer 52? I'm not. I did about 4 months, and I'm where I was quite new to the scene, and sort of I liked the thing, but. Me and Dean agreed. I know Dean had done a lot more than me, but we agreed at the same time. I want to go and buy my own beers.
Yes, yeah. I same for the same reason as you, Scott. I did join it, and I let it run its course for a while, and then I got a little bit pissed off with it, and I cancelled it. Yeah. And I let it go. I let it go for about 3, 4, 5 months, maybe. I have gone back to it since. Because they rolled the red carpet out to me and offered me half-price beers.
I remember you saying.
Yeah. So I thought I'd rejoin it again just to see how it is. I'm on my second box for cancelling, and so far it's not been too bad. Actually, it's not been too bad. There's a little bit more variation in there, opposed to boxes from previous editions. It's all like 2 or 3 breweries of the same bits. You know, there's more of a mixture I've found in
the
the
trouble
past 2 boxes.
they were so hit and miss. It's when they started going sort of overseas and just picking shit from anywhere.
Yeah,
It was like, all right, I'm paying, I don't know, it was 30, 25 quid a month. And out of the 12 beers, probably 3 of them are all right. And the rest of them, I wouldn't pick them up if you fucking paid me.
bang average.
And that, yeah, bang average. And at that point, I'm wasting my money where I can go and pay the same sort of money and pick up 4 or 5 decent beers and do it that way.
Yeah.
So Alan Mead says to Mark, how's all? Wanda's back. I'm getting some lovely coffee aroma from this latte. This latte. Mark, appreciate the comment, mate. I know that. I've seen your messages come through on Messenger, mate. I'll have so my friend. So I know Mean McLean, the Unity Brew beers that I've done on our channel were kindly handed to me by my mate Reese, who I work with and have known for probably 15, 20 years. So he sent a picture. You're probably not going to see this. I'll just whack you out for a second, bud.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, well, I won't remove you. So we got this one here, which is Thumb Men, which is a double IPA. I got me and Dean in the background, and another picture of Thumb Men from Reese, and that looks absolutely lovely, if I'm honest. Barrel aged Poblano Stout from Mark. Smash and Grab was awesome. I liked Smash and Grab. Smash and Grab.
That was the dipper, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was a proper double IPA. It was lovely. Absolutely stunning. Hoppy, juicy.
Everything in it.
It was lovely. Mm. The only criticism I actually had of that is it was in a 330 and not a 440.
Oh,
that was the criticism I had. There wasn't enough of it. So Alan Mead says, just followed you on Instagram, mate. Irish craft. So Alan Mead, I told this story. It might have been with Paul and John the other night. I kept seeing this Irish craft beer guy.
I'm just going to pop for a Jimmy Riddle, mate.
Liking stuff that I put on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. And then we got into a chat on Instagram, and I see you at the Stone Crow, was on a Tuesday or a Friday. I'm like, who are you then? He says, Alan Mead. I'm like, oh, no, Alan Mead is now. And lovely man. So if you're on Instagram, go and follow Alan Mead and follow him on Instagram, because there's some lovely beers and a lovely, lovely man as well. So Mega Toddy says, love listening to you guys talk about beer. Lovely guys. Cheers, Martin. We'll have to come down to the when Wanda comes back, we'll come down to the fucking, my brain's gone dead. Customs house, where I know you work, and we'll come and say hello. Because I know you have stack really good beers in there as well. So Paul's update. Ordered curry, sipping a Cobra. Mrs. doesn't know. I'm already pissed. That's the way we work. Mr. 1000. Paul's beer reviews, love it. Evening, Simo. I hope you're all right, pal. Paul, you got a naan in your mouth. He might have something in his mouth. So, Craig, I remember reviewing Smash and Grab back in 2016. I didn't know that. I'm not an oracle. I know you are, and I've had that this year, so they've obviously been around for a while. Lovely beer, What did you think of it? Did you like it? I don't think I've seen your review. I might make a note of it because I like watching things. And with Wanda not here, I get more time to watch beer. Right. I made a note of that. Done. Like and share. I'm not interested in that. People watch if they want to watch. Beer Hooligan, cheers, buddy. Alan, cheers, Mark. Look in a drone. Simo still drinking Leffe Ritual. It's got a kick. So Mark will know about all that. Is there any other beer subscriptions you would recommend? I don't actually go for any of the beer subscriptions. I don't know if any guys else in the chat does. I've had a box of Flavorly. I wasn't impressed, if I'm honest. It was a present. There was some half decent stuff in there, but wasn't impressed by it. Dean will probably, I don't know what Dean they do. Honest Brew do beer subscriptions, Dean.
Yeah.
Best ones what you would recommend.
I mean, a lot of people rave on about the McKellar one. I've never gone down that avenue, but I've heard good things about the McKellar one.
What time for a week? Yeah,
sure. I mean, what I tend to do is, because I like to sort of pick my own beers, I'll go for something like the Honest Brew thing that they do, where you deposit some money each month into Honest Brew and then let it build up. And then when it comes to a sort of healthy amount, you go onto the web shop and fill your basket with beers. You can vary what amount you want to put in each month or week. I don't know what the frequency is. I do monthly. I only put a tenner in a month and just forget about it for 5 or 6 months, and then just go on and have a look, because they're always rotating their beers on Honest Brew. I mean, keeping up with the Joneses for sure. You know, they're always sort of current. I'm trying to think of other beer subscriptions. Oh yeah. Other than dipping my toes in the water with Beer 52 and the Honest Brew thing, that's it. And recommendations from McKellar. But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, mate. I don't know if you can see the comments, can you, on your bloody phone?
No, I can't, mate.
Right. I had to go make sure Archie was all right as well. I know Craig's in the. I think Craig's still in the chat as well. So I don't know if he's
he can put his penny's worth in on it, because I'm sure he might have the odd subscription here and there.
Yeah, and Paul's 3 sheets to the wind, to be fair. So probably with a fucking poppadom in his gob or something. So we won't actually get a sort of proper word out of Paul, but it might be interesting. Oh God, I'm just tucking into a Hazy Jane. Is that Hazy Jane? Is it the OG Hazy, the triple Hazy, or the fucking ruined it? ruined the whole fucking lot. Just nonsense.
Oh, that Sainsbury's statement into the craft beer entry, having OG Hazy in their supermarket. I did notice that today in a 440, but other than that, it's dismal.
It's fucking awful, isn't it? So Wanda said I watch beer reviews anyway. I do actually. I do. I'm terrible. I come down sort of Saturday, Sunday mornings. I see if there's been any lives on that I've missed. I'll sit and I'll say to you, you've missed one, I've missed one, and then we'll sit and I'll sit and watch it. We'll just catch up what's been said and things like that. And yeah, I'm constantly just. Yeah,
I did that this morning with. If Craig's still in the comments saying good beer live, I watched a little bit of that this morning when I was having my coffee.
Yeah, so I saw some of Rob's last night and was chatting along with Rob and Craig and I think Jake from memory, which is nice. haven't interacted with them for a little while, so it was nice to mainly through life, really, not through any other reason. So it was nice to sort of have a little bit of a chat along with them. It's always nice to do. Alamede, lads, if we all send the link to a few beer loving buddies, we can up the views. Oh, I don't give a fuck about the views anyway, about that. I don't care. If you want to do that, Alan, then you crack on, mate. Whiplash Brewery in Ireland are unreal. Some stunning beers. I've not had anything from Whiplash. I know my friend Dean is a huge fan.
I've still got this one that Thomas kindly sent me a while back. I'm going to save that for back end of the year. The Fatal Deviation Imperial Stout. Bless him. He sent me that a while back now. I've still got a couple that he sent me. I've got that one and the Galloway Bay one.
Oh, okay.
But back end of the year job as they are.
Wanda's chimed in with a slightly slanderous statement. When you watch them, I could ask you anything and you would nod and agree, not even paying attention to anything I've said. A bit rude if you ask me, but there you go. Technically true, because a couple of times, I don't know about anybody in the chat, when the missus is talking to you and you think, I'll just nod at the right minute, and then you get it wrong.
I think us blokes are all guilty of that. I put my hands up. I've done that. Yeah.
No, she's like, you haven't actually heard what I've said of you. And you're like, yeah, I have. What did I say then?
Yeah. You know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It's like, I haven't actually got a clue. Simo, it's Lorcan, it's addictive, but I would still give it a go. Some beers are best at 7%, but a bit of a head. But temperature on a beer it can be critical. I mean, obviously, the colder it gets, it masks flavors. Yeah,
you wouldn't dream of putting an imperial stout in the fridge.
No.
For me, anyway, I'll room temperature all day long for that.
It's got to be in it. It has to be.
Yeah.
Simo says it's the OG Hazy was on offer in the local Spar shop. What were they fucking giving it away with someone? That's what I was good for, to be fair. Bag of chips or something.
Free with a loaf of Ovis.
What beer tubers do you watch on YouTube? Dean, I'll leave you on that one. Well done. And I'm going on to. I have had a can of this. I was going to review it, but I have had it. Fake Empire.
Okay.
And not a fan. I've got to be honest. I'm not a fan of it, but I picked it up.
All right.
So that's 2 tonight. I've picked up a load of old shite, but there you go.
So, what you want me to answer this question here then? Or?
What beer reviewers do you watch on YouTube?
The list is as long as my bloody arm. Oh, Jesus, I mean, there's you, there's Barry, there's Craig, there's Obscene, there's Simon. I mean, Thomas.
Yeah.
There's a few guys that have dipped off the radar a little bit, which would be nice for them to come back, but whether they do or not is a different matter. Harry, Clueless Drinker, Jake, Beer Hooligan.
Fucking there's hundreds now, aren't there?
Oh, there's bloody massive Matt from Massive Beer Reviews. I'm getting into some of his stuff lately. I mean, he's been going. He was old school. You know, he's been doing it for probably the same amount of time as Rob, maybe, or thereabouts.
Yeah.
JB again, another. You know, what I would class as old guard now. Did a mighty fine job. And I mean, there just seems to be new ones coming up on a weekly basis, almost, isn't there? It's hard to keep track of it all, but it's refreshing at the same time.
Yep. It's and I saw I think there was a comment last night from Rob and Craig, and it is true that it's the race to get new beers out, and we're all guilty. We've all been guilty of it. To a large extent, I'm at the stage now where with these releases, I do a couple, and then I'm not bothered by the rest. So I'll pick a couple that I'm interested in, and then I'm not going to do the rest of them. I'll just go back I'll do them over time because I think.
Okay.
Go on.
I don't think it's that critical to be the first to do a beer.
No.
I really don't. Maybe be the first out of 5 or 6 or whatever your how many beer reviews your page puts up on the first page. I think if you're on the first page, then you've done your job, haven't you? You don't have to be top of the 3.
No.
If you're second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, I think as long as you're on that first page, then you're going to get some sort of reach with a new release or a beer or any beer from that matter.
I think we've all been, and I've been guilty of it, of the race to be the first, and I don't. The more that I do this, the more I don't think it actually matters. I think your channel content matters more than the beer that you actually put out there. And I'm beginning to learn that. I still class myself as one of the new guys. I know we're a year and a half in, but we're still one of the new channels, and we're still learning.
Yeah, I mean, like you said though, Scott, it's the excitement of it. I think.
Yeah,
you've got a brand new beer in your hand. It's the excitement of turning the camera on and rolling with it. And I've done it myself. I put my hands up in past waves, supermarket waves. I've been there, love and hate. Maybe I wouldn't say I was probably the first one to do it, but knocking on the door, and it's the excitement. You get a little bit of a kick out of doing it.
I think also we're living in exciting times for what we do.
Beer wise, all day long, mate. It's fantastic.
Fucking nuts, isn't it? With everything, with churn around with Lidl's, Aldi, Morrison's, Tesco's, they're all just churning stuff constantly now. So with what we do, there is an excitement factor, or an interest factor. When you see, and I look at it slightly differently now, where I look at where I see the whole range before. I think I want to get all of them done. I'm at the stage where I'm picking,
cherry picking out of it. Yeah.
And it is interesting. I love it. What drives Wanda absolutely crazy. It really does, because it's not her passion. It isn't. She sits there for me.
She sits there for the ride, isn't she? Really? Yeah. That's fair enough, though, isn't it?
Have you had that?
No, I haven't. No.
Lovely.
The roller coaster brewdog, yeah.
Well, it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know if it's a sour. It doesn't know if it's an IPA. So you're getting the normal flavours of an IPA, and then you get this. I think it's got Brett in it, and it's a bit odd. It is. It doesn't know what it's trying to do. Someone cast it. I did see a review of it saying someone has. I'm sure it's this one. Compared it to Hazy Jane. I don't get that. I don't quite know what it is. I'm not had many. I know Craig's done a vast more beers than I'll ever do. You've probably done the same. I've never had a sour IPA. It's a confusing style to me.
I may have done, but nothing springs to mind off the top of my head. But I probably bracket it the same sort of respect as a brute IPA. Really, a bit of a pointless fucking style, really.
That actually came up on Rob's live last night when I was watching it, about styles that have come and gone. And the brute IPA, we agree. I know me and you agree. I know Simon was never a fan. I don't think Craig and Rob were ever a fan. What the fucking hell are you doing putting champagne yeast into a beer?
Just a complete dead duck.
To stop it.
I tried that awful beer that was in Morrison's last year or the year before, whenever
Solar Wind.
Huh?
Solar Wind. Was that
Solar Wind. Yeah.
Fuck me.
And it was like, oh my god. And then there was a couple more releases with the brute influence. I thought, all right, okay, they can't all be as bad as that. Tried it, and it was just fucking fairy liquid. You know, it's just wrong, mate. Completely wrong.
Right, 2 seconds. Craig says Beer Gonzo used to do a monthly box. Not sure if they still do.
Yeah, I think they're still doing it, but it's pricey. It's knocking around the 70 quid mark, I think.
Wanda says, I'm going to ask to go to Disneyland next year when you're watching a beer video, as I know you will agree. A bit rude, isn't it? I will be paying strict attention to that one. So there's a no. Alan said he wouldn't give his worst enemy OG Hazy. It was horrendous. Just what have they done? Wonder again. The Australian beer tuber is but he take it. So that's
Is it grog? Something grog, is it?
Yeah. Oh bloody hell! The Anglers grog reviews with Mad Dan. If you don't subscribe to Mad Dan, you really he's not done for a few weeks. He's taken a bit of time off, but I'm going to find his link. I'm going to put it in the chat. Because if you don't subscribe to Mad Dan, that man deserves he deserves more subscribers because he is an absolute legend. Our mission with me and Wanda is to make beer fun. I want to make beer fun. Dan takes it to another level. And is absolute. Hang on, say there. That is a crack.
Second time around for me for this beer.
That is a lovely.
Yeah.
The price. You're looking at a £6-7 beer. I'm still waiting for Scott's 2% AVB. Morrison's like, I haven't got the 2% lager. I've made a mistake. I've got the Continental Lager. It's 3.5. I've gone up in the world.
You've got the premium edition, mate.
Yeah. So our channel, when Wanda comes back, it's going to take a slight turn. What we're going to do is we're going to do probably some cooking on a Sunday. So that'll be the Sunday review. Tuesday will be something decent. Whatever we pick, and then on Thursday it's going to be fucking rubbish. Utter rubbish, just an absolute crap. What I can find.
A nice mixed bag. Mixed bag.
So we're gonna go for everything. And we're going to try and we'll appease to everybody that we can afford the shit. People who can afford the nice stuff, and people that like cooking with beer. And that's how we're going to structure the channel going forward. And then obviously if there's anything sort of a bit different, we'll smack that in as well. Hang on. Do that. Don't you move. Is that on the sediment?
That is just a fucking mess. That is.
It is.
Just too much. That is.
I like a bit of sediment in my beer. I don't want it. I don't want the whole fucking bottom of the glass to be it.
That's a spoon jobber. That is.
Well, I like a bit of yeast. They have an infection. We still need to announce the winner of the giveaway. Wanda, I'm waiting. I did say to Dean off air that I know we're a few weeks over on that. We have picked a winner, and we picked a second place. So we're going to pick a first place. They get the the pale ales. The second place is going to get the 3 cans of fucking bitter. Lucky. And they won't get if we get the lager done in time, they won't get them as well. Wanda needs to bring out a Disney range themed IPA. She'd be all over that, Reese. I'll tell you that. So Wanda, the range of craft beer is massive now and is getting bigger and bigger all the time. There's a huge market for it now. I remember the days where It was just lagers or Fosters. Fucking hell, Wanda, you've actually chimed in with an actual sensible comment. You have a knock on the head. Were you on the drugs in the hospital? But it's true, absolutely true. Lagers, Fosters, Stella, etc. It was all that was ever available.
Multi-packs of rubbish, basically.
Utter crap. Utter rubbish. You know, she's on now. She's got nothing to do as she sat there. There we go. Reese, I would love to bring out a Disney-themed IPA, or even better, a chocolate stout or a fruit cider. I think a chocolate stout one would be up your street, love. What would you name your first beer, Wonderland, I would have thought. Chocolate Wonderland with. Hang on,
Wonderland, yeah.
Hang on, I'm just going to get that beer in shot because it's lovely.
Yeah, that is pretty tip top. That is really. Yeah.
I was in a couple of reviews after we did it that didn't rate it that much. I know Rob didn't. Rob said it was flawed. I saw Bullman's beer review said it wasn't the best. I know Simon liked it. I'm assuming Craig will get around to it. I'll be interested in Craig's thoughts on it. I respect Craig as a beer reviewer, so I'm interested in see what he says. I know you like it. I like it.
I really do like it as well, and I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Bottle shop wise, that's a £6 plus beer all day long.
Yep.
To be on a supermarket shelf it's become the norm now, hasn't it? You know, there used to be a sort of a wow, what the fuck sort of thing, but I don't know, it's become a little bit normal now after the likes of Roaster Coaster as well. That sort of lifted people up a little bit, seeing that beer on the shelf, and for me that delivered. This again delivers for an Imperial Stout at 9% for £4 all day long.
Roaster Coaster is a strange one because I know when we did it, Wanda didn't like it, and then we did a couple of lives into a craft beer group on Facebook, and had Roaster Coaster, and she liked it. I've always liked Roaster. I know the nitro. I think it does hide the thinness of the beer.
Mm-hmm.
With the nitro sort of making it seem thicker, but flavour wise, it delivers.
Yeah, it's a good beer, and price point bang on really.
So Mega Toddy, I first started watching reviews of beers that I had in the fridge to taste it together with a reviewer. So being the first for me doesn't matter. It's about being the one I want to watch for me anyway. I've done that. So you get a beer, and for me, I tell you what changed me was Lost Cosmonauts, and I remember buying Lost Cosmonauts, and it's when Simon used to do his Facebook lives, not his YouTube lives, and I was sat watching him. I think they were on a Sunday. He used to do some of them, or a Tuesday, and he had Lost Cosmonauts, and I sat drinking along with him, seeing if I was getting what he was getting, and from that point I was interested, and sort of and went from there really. I don't know about you. I know you said you've watched all sorts of people over the years.
Yeah, I think for me, starting out was initially Simon and Rob.
Yeah,
they were the two that stand out for me in the early days, and then the rest sort of, it just follows. You start digging around a little bit more to discover other people. But yeah, them two guys for me initially.
That's what I.
Certain beers, you're sort of like, like a supermarket beer. I mean, say a Waitrose beer back in the day, Sierra Nevada or something like that. That you think, well, I've never seen that before. I'm intrigued. And then you're out shopping, you see it, and you think, oh, hang on a minute, that guy reviewed that the other day. I think I'll pick a bottle up.
Yeah.
and then you go back and watch the review as you're almost drinking it to see what they're getting and what you're getting. That's how you get into it.
So Sierra Nevada for me was the beer.
Yeah.
It was the beer.
One of the early days. Yeah, early days beers. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuller's London Porter.
Yep. And then the original Punk IPA, not what it is now.
Yes. Yeah, the original.
The Mrs.
Mark 1 version.
Mark 1. 6 point, I think it's 6.2 or something. It's 6.2%. Hazy as you like. Hoppy as fuck.
Hazy, yeah.
And now it's a polished mess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame really that the branding of Punk IPA is defaced in that way, almost by its own makers, its own creators.
Yeah. Well, they've become everything they swore they stood against as a company.
Oh yeah. Volumes. It's volume now. It's not quality. It's quantity now.
Too big for micro, too small for macro.
Yeah.
And they're sat in no man's land. I've said it loads of times on these that they've got no idea who their fucking audience is anymore.
I might have to revert back to my laptop, mate.
All right, bud. So Sobieski, Beer Wanda, I'm sure any brewery would be delighted to make a chocolate stout with you. They would with Wanda. She knows what you pick chocolate out. North Star is amazing. I really like North Star. It's an absolute cracker. Chanel MMR. Hi, I'm new to the craft beer scene tonight. I've had a double punk, OG Hazy, a Roaster Coaster, Brewdog versus Evil Twin, and Kingslayer double IPA. Can you suggest 4 craft beers for me to try next week? Well, you're in luck because you've got depends your price. So I'm looking at all them. They're all supermarket jobbers, which is fine. You've got Morrison's and Tesco's at the moment. They're in the middle of a war. So you've got Evil Twin, King's Size. You obviously got a stout. This one. I'll crack this on screen. Dean will be back in a minute. Don't worry about it. This one is North Star from Northern Monk, which is an Imperial Stout, and it's 9%, £4. That's from Morrison's. You've got Transient, which is from Northern Monk, and that's in Morrison's as well. Tesco's, there's loads of Tesco's. You've got Lost Cosmonauts from North Brewing Company. You've got the New England IPA from Brewdog Cloudwater. Love and Hate from Vocation. There's loads. Life and Death. Jaipur. What else have we got? ICAT from Salt. Going back to Morrison's, there's Tram from Salt. So if you go into a big Tesco's or a big Morrison's, you're going to have a range of stuff you can pick from. Our friend Steve Warlow. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right, pal. Need to meet up with you soon. Vanessa Kitty. Good evening. Hope you're all right. Mead. I reckon Tiny River and Beer Wonder Sweet Chocolate Stout collaboration would go down a tree. If you can make that happen, that'd be nice. You know what? Here's what it is. Wanda likes a sweet stout. I like a chocolate stout. We could do something like that. Wanda loves Brew York, so we've done Chocolate Story, Brownie Points. There's another one, I think. Wanda's a massive fan of those. I'd like to do something. I think the brewery that would probably be the most receptive to doing something with me and Wanda is Hamilton Brewery up in Islington. I've got a very good relationship with Lee, the owner, and I would be more than happy I've got his phone number. I might message him and see if he's interested in something like that, because he's a lovely guy. We've actually got a code for Hamilton Brewery. I think it's still live. So if you go onto Hamilton Brewery's website, hello, my love, and enter this code, you will get 15% off all your beer your beer. No, it's Beer Wonder.
15% off.
15% off. You go onto Hamilton Brewery, negotiated with Lee Hamilton, the guy, the owner. That if you type in Beer Wonder, there's a coupon code. You get 15% off.
It's a nice little bargain to be had.
Lovely bloke. When Wanda was up at Great Ormond Street last time, I had to drop her up there. And, Hamilton Brewery's 10, 12 minutes away in the car. I spent I spent the afternoon with Lee. He invited me up there. Lovely bloke. And just spent the afternoon chewing the fat and left with a box of beer. I asked, it came about by messaging him saying, I'm trying to get hold of a can of your City of Cake, but you're only doing it in kegs. Can I buy a can? And he invited me up there and ended up giving me a box of goodies. Really nice. And that's why I say that we all take stuff. Let's give a bit back as well.
Yeah, why not?
That's a good question, Reece. So we'll get back to you on that, as I need to think. And with my brain right now, it will take a while. But that must be the name of the So I think Alan said call it Wonderland. So a chocolate collaboration stout with somebody. Steve Warlow is very close to us, actually. I took every Lost Cosmonauts the other day before Scott got there before me. I love Lost Cosmonauts. It's a cracker. Dean froze. It's inspired. Well done, that newly married to as a stunning man, stunning bride. Yes. What we got? Brewdog lost their soul. They lost their soul years ago, Tom. And it's sad. It really is sad, because they're still a decent brewery. They can make decent beer. I can't remember the last. No, that's not fair. Don't worry. You're right.
Yeah, what do you expect, mate? I'm back on my laptop. It's going to be fucking up and down, mate.
I don't worry about shit like that, mate. As long as you're all right, that's all that matters to me. Picked up picked up a few more Polly's beers today. Think it could be my new favourite brewery. Polly's are a good brewery.
Yeah, Polly's Brew, yeah, definitely up there now.
I got a few Disney name ideas. Tink Cider, a chocolate stout called What Dreams Are Made Of. Oh, I wonder you're onto some of their love. Instead of Skull Rock, another stout called, I thought it said Skull Cock then, Skull Chock. I'll tell you what dreams are made of, Wanda. That's a cracking name for a stout. You have got me on a roll now, Reece. What dreams are made of? That's a cracking name. So the question is, Dean, when are you coming back full time, or have you not made a decision yet? Is that something that's still in the pipeline?
I don't know yet. I don't know, but I've missed. I have missed it. I need you to miss it. I need you to miss it. Because I don't know. I don't know. I just felt something weren't right. Whether off camera, on camera, I don't know. Something wasn't right. I've had that little bit of a break, and right here and now, doing this with you, with a good mate, I'm missing all this. So that's given me a little to sort of crack on. But when, I don't know.
See, we had this. Obviously, I threw this on you yesterday a little bit. Obviously, Wanda got rushed to where she got rushed to. So I was looking for something to do the weekend wise, beer review. I thought, yeah, done stuff with Paul, I've done stuff with John, but I've nagged you and nagged you constantly to to do something. And obviously, your last beer review, I was really open and said I thumbs downed it and told you why, because it wasn't for the beer review.
Yeah,
it was the fact it was the fucking statement. And so when I was looking to do something tonight, literally all I wanted and all I asked for was a beer review. I said to you, "Would you do a beer review with me?" And you were like, "No," but I knew if I asked, you wouldn't say no. And then tonight sort of came about by me pushing my boundaries even further, to be honest.
No. I've, in a way, mate, I'm glad that you did, because it's given me a little bit of a kick up the arse to sort of get back in front of a camera.
Even if you only do a couple of weeks.
I do miss it. I do miss it. I think you know, as the community goes as a whole, I think that it's been a bit up and down. But in general, I think there's a good little community in here. You know, we all enjoy a good beer, don't we?
Well, I text Barry to come on, but he's enjoying just doing whatever he's doing tonight, because Barry, you and Barry we've got on really well.
Yeah, Barry's a good old boy.
And it's quite funny. It's odd, really, that you meet people through just the weirdest, wonderful things in life. And I made some really good friends, and I know there's been a lot of stuff gone on over the last few months, and people disagreeing and agreeing with things. And is it a business? Is it about making friends? I don't think it's anyone in particular. I think it's for me, it's what you make of it. I've made some really good friends out of it, and that's where I sit.
I echo the same opinion with you, mate, with that. Some of the old guys from the past that gave me the encouragement back in the day, I'll never forget that. Ever forget that.
No.
You know, the support and the push that they gave me back then. I'll never forget it. I'm not the most active guy regards to interaction, but you're still in my thoughts. And it's all the old lot from back in the day, and they all know who they are. You know.
So I was on Simon's. I watch Simon's stuff, not all the time. I make no bones about the fact that I get on really well with Simon. I know not everybody does. And I was watching one of his. I think it was. What day are we? Saturday. I was watching. I think it was Tuesday stream, and Craig was in the chat, and he asked me about you, and he said, "Do you know why don't Deans give up?" I said, "Yeah." That's what I said. And I think Craig came back with something like, "Would you like to elaborate?" I'm like, "That's not my place." You know, do you know what? Your reasons are your reasons. I know you've always said you'll be back, but I have badgered you, but I've done it in a playful way because I
You've done it
know.
in a funny way. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I,
You've
I,
done
I
it
would
in,
never,
you've
I
done
would
it in
never.
a nice way.
Yeah, I'm not going to bully you. It's your life, mate. I speak to you away from camera anyway, so
Yeah.
we've got a good enough relationship that this doesn't matter in a great
No.
in a great scheme of things.
All this is the icing on the cake, mate. Really, you know,
Yeah,
it's
and we've always said
we've forged a
beer
good
beer is
relationship.
beer is a fucking it's a prop. It's a prop to a friendship.
Mm.
Same as Barry. Same as Barry. It's a prop
Yeah.
to a friendship.
Yeah, definitely. We chat most days, me and you, whether it be a video phone call or a bit of texting or whatever. We sort of like connect on a daily basis, whether it's about beer or it's about whatever.
Life.
We make that connection, and that's
Life.
important. That's very
Yeah.
very important.
So we know so I know that I can come to you about things, about what's going on in my life, and there's fucking all sorts goes on in my life, and the stuff goes on in your life, and so it's not always about the beer, it's about being a mate, and same with Barry and Paul and John. To be fair, it's finding where you are. It's finding where you are, and actually who you can trust. And the world's full of arseholes. It really is full of fucking arseholes and shysters. And I will never ever forget. Never forget the fact that you invited me and Wanda on your channel. Never forget it.
And I'm glad I did now, because it's created something that I never think would happen. You know, to have that connection with somebody is you can't put a price on it. You cannot put a price on it.
And I remember we put it off about 2 or 3 times because you were down in Southampton dropping the kids off with the grandparents, and we missed each other about 2 or 3 times. Actually sorting the live out, and I remember Wanda was terrified, absolutely terrified. And I'd seen your reviews. I can still remember commenting on yours, Christoph, and Mark's review of one of my favourite beers, Funk X Punk, and you did it on a live. And I put, well, I don't agree with that. And you put back was fair dues.
Yeah, that's fair dues, isn't it? I can't say that I'm right and you're wrong, because that's not logical.
But it made me laugh. You fire these comments off into the ether, thinking no one's ever going to read them. Look, these guys in the chat. No one ever reads these comments. I read them. So what Wanda will tell you, if Wanda's still on, she will tell you I read every comment on our channel, and I will try to respond to all of them. She doesn't respond; it's me. And because I think if you've left a response or you've got an opinion, I'm going to answer it. Thank you for that, and I'll respond to it.
Yeah,
I'm lucky, and that's not a criticism of you. You do fucking stupid fucking hours, right? I'm lucky. I've got the time to sit and do that.
Yeah, I do get that. It is quite a critical thing to not be like constant with, you know, you get a message on one of your videos, and then you're straight on it with a response within 15 seconds or anything. I get that. No. And I'm a little bit lax with responding to comments. I do need to catch up with that and put all that to bed and get up to date. But it is a little bit important not to ignore people like that do find the time to watch your videos and then leave a comment.
Yeah.
It's all part and parcel of what you do, isn't it? You know, you're putting content out there for people to watch, to respond, whether it be positive or negative.
Yeah.
And whether you disagree with it or not, really, you know.
I mean, you know me. I could be a fiery character, and
You get a bee in your bonnet, mate. Fucking, that's it. No letting go.
Yeah, and I think Wanda must have gone by now. But so for me, the hardest thing I've found is to bite my tongue, and so I see the worst thing that can happen is someone can have a go at Wanda. You can have a go at me. I don't give a fuck. I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm open for the abuse, but actually, it was Chris the Butcher. I think it was last weekend or in the week when I said exactly the same comment. I'm open for abuse. She's not. And he actually put up there saying, but she is, because you're putting her out there. She's open for that abuse as well. And I hadn't thought of it like that. But I would always deflect that from Wanda because that's my job.
That's you putting your shield up there, aren't you? And doing what you should be doing, protecting.
Yeah, protection.
Because there's no need for that shit. There's no need for it. If you disagree with the beer, then fair comments. But to add something that's you know, for the individual is below the belt in my book.
The fucking nastiness. There was one the other week. You and your bird. It was was ciders review. So the ciders have been sent to us. Made that very clear. You and your bird don't know what you're talking about. So I just messaged back saying, here's my personal email address. Message me and we can have a talk about how you talk to women. And he went back, he came back with, you and your bird are the worst reviewers on YouTube. So all I went back with was, I'll wait for your email. Never got one. And then Wanda chimed in and he edited everything. And then I blocked him. I don't block many people from our channel, but I blocked him because if you're going to be that fucking ignorant, you're gone.
Yeah, no, that's fair comment. Fair comment, mate. I can't knock that. You know, there's no need for it. End of, really. But again, I think that's the world we live in now, isn't it? With this generation of
keyboard warriors, fucking dickheads.
Yeah. You know, the big I am in front of a fucking load of letters on a keypad. Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever.
I've always said, you want to say something, say it in my face, and then we'll have a little discussion about it, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Like the old Brian Clough, isn't it? You know, we'll have a little sit down, we'll have a little debate, back and forth.
And agree on right.
When you decide that I'm right.
Oh, fucking love Brian Clough. Brian Clough.
Oh, God, mate. Fucking God.
I read his biography. It was fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And there's no characters like that anymore. Brian Clough. Brian Clough was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's the old story when he phoned down to one of the boot rooms and he said, "Bring me up a cup of tea, lad." He's like, "Fuck off." He said, "Do you know who I am?" And the kid in the box said, "No, do you know who I am?" He went, "No." He went, "Well, fuck off then." he was brilliant. Best manager this country's ever produced. I think I'd stand by that. He was amazing. What he did
if the FA wasn't so political, he would have been an England manager.
The best manager that never got the job.
At the end of the day. No. That's why he never got the job.
No. Fucking Brian Clough. Incredible. Right, let's whack through these comments very quickly. Wanda, the noise is funny. Is anyone else getting it? Or is it the Wi-Fi at the hospital? I think it's the Wi-Fi, love, to be fair. And she said it's okay now. Alamede, you guys bounce shots off each other. Great stream. Me and Dean, good friends.
Yeah, good mates. Good mates.
Here's a kick up the arse. This is from Barry. He's still sober. Here's a kick up the arse, Dean. I'm catching up with you on subs. So get back on it. Is it what it is for each It is what it is for each person. Oh, I can't see. Hang on. My eyes are shite. Each person, as Dean said, I'm grateful for you two. In all fairness to Mark as well. Mark's all right. Mark gets a bad press. Mark's all right. Don't believe all the bullshit. He's all right. Sobieski, I can't find you on YouTube. Alan Mead, can you? So Alan said he's on Instagram. YouTubers maybe next year might start doing some vids. Yeah, Mark, Alan, do it. Get on it.
Go for it. Go for it. Dip your toe in the water, Alan. And there's guys on here that'll get you back for you and let you know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong in a positive way, and give you support.
Mate. You get decent beers, you will find a niche. You will. There'll be people out there.
Yeah.
There's some fucking rubbish beer reviewers out there that are doing all right. So fucking get on.
I've always championed new guys doing it, because it does take a little bit of balls to turn that camera on and just talk for X amount of minutes about the beer and try and get a rhythm going. It's tricky. It's not as easy as it looks, and I salute anybody that wants to do it. So I fair play to you, Alan, if you want to go for it.
I'm not doing for me. Okay. Oh, I must got another fucking Indian then. That's well lucky. I should have said I've had that. I am a bit hungry now, to be fair. I was a bit sick earlier. It smelled really nice. Gutted. So window beer. So Thomas said, door is always open, phone's always on, coffee to any time, beer in the fridge, wine in the cellar, and vodka, maybe not so great, ready to pour. I'm doing a brother check-in, showing support for one. Well done, mate. And we all, do you know what? We all go through shit in our lives. So knowing people that are out there is always important. So
yeah, definitely.
Love that, Thomas. Life can be tough sometimes. It can.
Life's hard work. Life is fucking hard work at times. But then other times it's a bed of roses. It's just
I don't know what I said, but that's right. What I've all said. I got memory like a fucking fish, mate. I won't worry about it. Well done for blocking the idiots. Yeah, there's no need for it. Well, fuck them. It's our channel. I say our show. It's my channel. Wanda just dips in. I'll do what I fucking want.
You're the dictator.
To be fair, we had a massive fallout. Right. I'm going to get into this. Anybody that's seen the Sweet Temptation video from, I think it was Monday. So we'd had a massive fallout, and the tension on screen is horrendous. But the one that really did us was the Morrisons from the week before, where I wanted to tell everybody the beers I'd got, and she disagreed. And we had a massive fucking fallout over it. And she said, look, you should do a couple of the reviews. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Don't you tell me what to do. And that's me, not her. And ultimately, I think she was probably right. And I should listen to her more, because she's more knowledgeable and quite savvy to what goes on than I actually give her any credit for. So, we had about Neil Warnock. Neil Warnock was a cat. I fucking love Neil Warnock as a manager. He was brilliant. Didn't give a shit.
Cool.
There was a stage where there was a point. I can't remember where it what time point it was that he was supposed to be coming to Pompey, and I would have loved him at Pompey. Absolutely loved him.
Done all right there.
Yeah. Bloody hell, Scott, you're doing overtime. Yeah. That's it. Fucking 2 streams this week. I've got no misses with me. I'm doing all right. I've got freedom. You would have done it anyway, to be fair. I'm on the North Star.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, really do like this beer.
Alan Mead.
Cheers, vanilla again for me as well.
Right, I'm gonna go for it. Massive vanilla.
Chug it.
Yeah, where's Scott? Dead. Lovely. It is lovely. So
you're welcome, Alan. You're welcome.
We've got an update from Paul's beer reviews. Update, just paid. I think she knows I'm pissed. We need to do, me, you and Paul, we need to do a live together. Because Paul is a character.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a chat to him, actually, because I haven't interacted with Paul that often, other than a few comments here and there. But to have a chat with him, maybe it'd be all right. I'm up for that.
Yeah, sorry, just talking the right thing. Yeah, cracking, lovely bloke, and an absolute character. And I like characters. I like people you can have a laugh with. I know with me and you, no subjects off fucking limits. And I'm okay with that. Don't say it's frozen again. Hope you're having a great night. So Tony McAllister, evening Tony. Hope you're having a great night, guys. Currently on the Brewdog Vermont sessions out of Morrison's. It's a cracker. You two on the North Star. I've just poured a Leffy Ritual from our good friend Barry. So Barry, you've got your blade and your perfect draft and all your other bits and pieces. What's your favourite of the machines that you use? Because I hope she's not in the chat. I'm looking to get a perfect draft. So I did see Paul's review of Omni Polo. Didn't do the Quiche Lorraine though, which is a bit rude, really, because he said he would. Anybody that was saw the live on Thursday with Paul and John from Lord's Beer Reviews, Lord's Brewing Company, would know what Quiche Lorraine's all about. Take a sip, Scott. They are stronger than Duvel, by the way. Me and our lass never spoke properly through lockdown. That was I can't actually look at a Duvel anymore. I was in Tesco's earlier and I saw Duvels on the shelf and I get a bit of a twitch and I'm like that when I see a Duvel. I know Simon gave some to his dad last night, the poor sod, and I've met his dad and he's a lovely. It's what I put on the thing last night. So when we went down to Barry, me and Wanda, last year, to the Barry Beer Festival, and his dad and his mum came in. Simon's dad and Simon was arsehole by that point, but his dad had this bloody plaster, sort of mid head, back there, and where I had a few to drink, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I said to Wanda, "What's that tattoo?" She's like, what are you on about? So he's got a tattoo of a barcode on his head. And she's like, what are you on about? It's a plaster, but I couldn't actually see it. It was doing my head in. But lovely family. Simon's good as gold, to be fair. North Star, which is what I'm on now. I'm hoping Dean's going to come back and join me. See, now, this is the interesting thing for me. When you open North Star, I don't get a lot of almond out of it. But the more it sits in the glass and opens up, it actually smells like a batterbug. It's lovely. It smells absolutely fantastic. So Adam says, Simon, what a genuine guy. So I've met Simon. Simon takes a while to get to know people, I think, and I actually get on all right with Simon. It's taken a while to have any sort of rapport with him, but he's a lovely guy. He really is, and I think people have taken the piss out of him over the years, so he's quite guarded with who he lets in. I don't want anything from anybody, so it's simple, really. But I agree, Alan. Simon's dad got his shirt off. Did you? No, I didn't see that. I got a picture from Simon. I was my son here. Obviously, Wanda's not here, so I'm having to do all sorts of bits and pieces. I didn't know that Simon was only on for a little bit. When I saw when they ordered the Chinese, and Simon sent me a picture of his dad standing up eating the Chinese, and it had his stitches. Here he is.
I'm running on fumes now, mate. Seriously, this fucking laptop.
How about your phone?
It's dead, mate. It's fucking dead.
Dead as a dodo.
Dead as a dodo, mate. I've got about 3% on there, but the trouble is, I go live on the phone. It just eats. Can't keep up with it, and the battery on it's shagged anyway. So
okay.
But
okay, well, what we'll do is we'll
I'll just hang on. I'll hang on, mate.
Yeah, we'll start knocking it on the head then. So Steve Warlow says, I was telling the other day, the other half, I wanted the perfect draft today. She told, oh, that's gone. Hang on. I was reading that. Oh, bollocks. Where's the woman to help the push the wrong button. What have I done? I don't know what I've done. What's that? Oh, it is. I've done it. It's fine. All this stuff came up. I was telling the other half I wanted the perfect draft today. She told me to stop looking, as it's not going to happen. To be fair, that's what Wanda would say. But what's she doing? No, don't hurt her. Favourite on perfect draft is tough. Frankenstein Royal is bloody good. Really like that's Club Tropicana. Can't call it Club Tropicana anymore, can you? Because it's fucking George Michael. Goose is good. Smutton, Lowen Brown, Hertog. And Mark says Simon's a top fella. Simon has helped me a lot with the growth of my channel. Yeah, no, he has, mate. And he's helped me as well, to be fair. Are you looking forward to the winter Christmas range of stouts? I do love a stout at Christmas.
I do, yeah. There's nothing better. A dark night and a dark beer. There's nothing better. Just something about it, isn't it? Just it's the spot. Like a Pilsner does in the summer.
Absolutely. Horses for courses. Dark winter night. Lovely stout. I'm all over that. So Barry says, I was gutted when they... Oh, that fucking thing. I'll get used to this one day. I won't. The trouble is, I keep pushing the middle button, the middle bit, and not the end bit. Right. I was gutted when they stopped the Franzen Canna Royal, but it's back as a seasonal release, possibly my favourite. That's on the perfect draft, and I need to get a perfect draft. I might order one tomorrow and sort of say they've sent it to me. They're sponsoring me. They're sponsoring me, Wanda. Fancy seeing you here. Dean, do you need a power bank to plug into? No, what he needs, Mark, is for you to buy.
I need a bank.
He needs a new laptop.
Bank, mate. That's what I need.
Needs a new laptop. So if you could fund Dean's laptop, that'd be much appreciated.
Crowdfund
it. Simon's brought us together. Without him, we wouldn't know of be part of the great British beer community. He's the biggest guy out there. There's certainly that. Well, technically, Blue Van Man now has become the biggest beer tuber in Britain with his beer hawk. Fair play to him. I hinted at the perfect draft as a wedding present for the missus. Didn't happen. There's always the first anniversary. There you go. And I've just done the how to make the big tasty McDonald's big tasty video. Always a good watch. I was looking at Rolexes earlier, and the missus caught me. She just said, "If you want one, just buy one." So you can get Dean his laptop then. There you go.
Yeah. Sponsored by the Beer Hooligan.
Yeah, see? We all need a sponsor. Everyone should have a sponsor.
Yeah.
Right, as you're struggling, mate, should we wrap it up?
If you want to. I mean, I'm running on fumes at the moment, but I mean, there's no fucking lights flashing anyway, so I'm all right at the moment, but it's out of my hands.
Right, I need a wee. So I'm going to leave you in charge for 30 seconds.
Go for it.
Go. I'm running.
Go. Quick as you like. Bees wings. Piss in a cup. Well, okay. He's me thinking I'm doing my live. I'm going to click on the comments and I can't do it, but I can see them on the side of the screen anyway. So Lee W, the Beer Hooligan, need your address to send you a bottle of peach lambic, mate. And then Alan Mead comments, sitting here, listen to you lads on phone, Metallica on TV, nothing better. Cheers for a great Saturday night, lads. Nice one, Alan. Glad you were enjoying it, my friend. I mean, Scott's been badgering me to get on this. You wouldn't know the half of it, I tell you. You would not know the half of it. He's been fucking pestering me like God knows what to come on here and do this. And I said, yeah, let's go for it. So we've done a review, which was of the lean over. We did a collab review of that, and I really fantastic beer, to be fair.
I like that. Lovely.
And then going on to sort of doing a live with him. I said, yeah, fuck it, let's go for it. Let's roll with it. And I'm glad I did now because I've enjoyed tonight. It's been cracking. It really has.
The people that don't know, the people that don't know, Dean was a bag of nerves before he came on because he was. I wanted to do a big thing where I was going to hide him from view, and then sort of obviously I put the thing out. I put up the thing about. I've sent a message out and who's responded, and I was going to make a big thing of it. He's like, "Don't do that."
Nah, I'm not. That's not me. You know that though. That's not me.
I know.
I just roll with it. And I'm just glad to be drinking along with a mate, you know, and all what's along the side of us is a bonus to me. It's having a word with him and having a beer with him that's important to me. That means a lot to me.
It's life throws you curveballs, and I've been through the shit. Wanda's been through the shit. She's still going through it, and in those times, you find people you can rely on. So, as I said to you, I've done lives with Paul. I like Paul. Got a lot of time for Paul. I've done lives with John. I got a lot of time for John. For me, when I was looking yesterday, when I dropped Wanda off, I don't know when I'm going to see Wanda again. And I'm looking for something for. I'm going to use my channel. It's not my channel. It's mine and Wanda's channel. But I'm looking for something for mine and Wanda's channel. And there was one person I was going to turn to. And I said, I actually said to you, if and when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a live. And this was before tonight. And I was going to invite people on, and you were the first name that would be in that category. And there was going to be some other people, but you were the name at the top of that list.
It's a lot. That means a lot. It does, because you know, harping back to live review. Well, I reached out to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's
August.
Yeah,
August 20.
it's a lot. Yeah. No, he's. I mean, to the bloke here is a diamond. He's a serious diamond. He's we speak on a daily basis. We've got a good connection, and that's priceless to me in this day and age. The way the world is at the moment, with all the shit that's going on, it's nice to have a little bit of a laugh and a joke. And he's your man right there. He's your man for me.
And it works, but it works both ways. I know that, and it's not just about having a laugh or a joke. I know that I've got someone else that can sit and listen and not judge. And it's important, you know. It's life's a funny old. It's a funny old game, you know. I haven't got my mum and dad,
mate. It is.
So it's nice to have someone and fucking just rant at if you need to.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to let off that steam. It really is. You know, the old fashioned saying, you know, a problem shared is a problem halved, and it is true. It is true, because maybe we've offloaded the same amount of shit to each other. But it's nice to have that little bit of feedback, isn't it? Occasionally, you know.
There's nothing wrong with stop being a twat, and we both said that to each other. People that don't know that you wanted to stop before you did, and someone talked it out of you about 2 times.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I would have stopped. I would have stopped a couple of months prior to when I did, but this guy talked me around briefly, to no avail, because I did stop again, but he did talk me around it, and gave me a little bit of encouragement and a kick up the arse, and it's come back again now. It's come back again because he's given me a little bit of a boost doing this tonight. I've really enjoyed tonight. It's been good fun.
I'm really pleased.
It's given me a little bit of confidence.
Yeah,
because I did. I lost a little bit of my mojo. I might come across confident on camera, but I'm not. I'm a very reserved guy. Believe it or not.
The people that don't.
He's helped me.
The people that don't know Dean off screen he's the most unassuming, nice, genuine people you'll ever meet. very shy. I've not actually met him. He's the one person. So I've met Paul. I've met John. The one person I want to meet, I can't fucking meet because it's just fucking the stars don't fucking align, and it does my nutting. It absolutely does my fucking head in.
And to be fair, we've been in touching distance. It's in some days we've been in touching distance because in one of my jobs where I'm gardening for a living, I'm down his neck of the woods. I'm down his neck of the woods delivering goods, and I'm thinking I'm fucking literally a couple of miles away from the man, but I can't meet him.
No. So yeah, I mean we've driven past each other on the motorway, and that's it's the most frustrating thing. It is frustrating. It's horrendous. It's so. What did you tell? You asked Wanda. I got a lot of hair. I got more than normally hair. I'll pull it out.
You got more than me, mate.
But it is fucking. It is annoying. It really is. Right, let's whack through these comments. The beer hooligan need your address to send you a bottle of peach lambic. That's from Lee. Sitting here listening to you lads on phone. Metallica, nothing TV, nothing better. Love Metallica. Metallica are one of my favourite bands ever. Pearl Jam are better, but I'm not going to go there. So Mark sent Lee his email address. Oh, fuck it, I've gone too far. This bloody laptop it is. So Mark's gone off at the pub. They'll be socially distancing.
Enjoy your San Miguel, Mark.
Great fucker. Great stream, really is. Bastards. Take care, guys. I have a date with a bar down the pub. Alan Mead, enjoy. Barry's still propping his fucking perfect draft up. Good on him as well, Dean. Hopefully you got the urge to come back.
I've got the taste. I've got the
taste. The taste is there. The taste is there.
The taste is there. Yeah.
When things go back to normal, get over to Ireland. I'll look after you and we can hit some amazing breweries. Never been to Ireland. Never been. We might well take you up on that.
It's supposed to be beautiful place, though, isn't it, Ireland?
Have you ever been?
No. I've heard it's really good.
No, it's no. And then Dean's put Barry's put Dean. You don't realise how respected you are, mate. I will absolutely second that, third that, and fourth that. With beer drinkers, including me and Scott, you entertain us, all of us. As I've said to you, I talked you out of this about 3 months ago, where you wanted to quit, and I said, for 3 or 4 minutes, I can switch off my problems in a day and think. I see your reviews come up. Same as Barry and a couple of other people. I've got 4 minutes where I haven't got to worry about my life. You don't make it, and it was somebody we did a couple of lives, me and Wanda, and Paul helped us out into Craft Beer UK, and there was a guy on there during lockdown, and he said, I've been looking forward to this all week because I haven't been out and I live on my own, and that resonated with me. I didn't realise that what we do makes a difference in some people's lives. And when you get that feedback, it's humbling. It is.
Yeah.
But it's I'm lucky, but I'm also unlucky because obviously our channel's guided by myself and Wanda. So if I don't want to do something, which is unusual, Huh? Hang on. I've always liked sitting with Wanda and doing what we do. It's my way of having time with Wanda over the other time we get, but I can have a laugh with her for 15, 20 minutes.
Mm.
And I can get her personality out there because I think it's really, I genuinely think she's amazing. And I want people to see her, I said it earlier, to see her for her. It's everything to me. So I could spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes having a laugh with her and a laugh at Gil. The cooking videos, I think they really bring out her out, and I love doing them because generally
Crack on, mate. Crack on with it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm stood around like a spare prick at a wedding, and I love it because she's doing it all. She's in her element, and I'm trying to butt in.
Yeah, fair play.
It was a Paul Beard review, so and Wanda's just messaged me saying she's taking it the wrong way. I'm going to read the message out. Sorry, life is so bad for you that you need videos to take you away. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is we've all got things in our life where life isn't easy. So, but for Wanda likes Disney, so she might see something for Disney where she can sit and watch something for Disney for 5 minutes, and you forget about what's going on in your life just for those 5 minutes, and then it's over, and you go back to normality and reality. I see. Yeah, I said this other night. There's a guy called Odd Tinkerings where he restores things like fucking just all sorts of shit. Doesn't speak a word, just puts things together, takes them apart. And for me, I could sit and watch that for hours. And they're things where you don't have to think about the stuff the normal stuff in your life. I don't know what it's a release, and then you come back to okay. I've watched that for 10 minutes. What's normal? 2 seconds. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. I'm gonna go about 10 minutes. And I'll be off because I need to phone Wanda. Because there's all sorts going on with her. So we'll give it 10 minutes, and then we'll give it till 10, and then we'll shut it down. Okay. So I want to go to Whiplash Brewery, Alan. Let's go there. I know you're a fan. I've never had anything from Whiplash. I know they got a really, really good,
We're dabbling with, mate. We've dabbled.
You'd be gutted if Mark walked in your local, wouldn't you? I like Mark. Mark's he's a funny character. Horses for courses, really. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but he's right. There's nothing wrong with Mark.
He does the job. He does the job.
I'm muttering there. So basically, Scott, the beer reviews have kept me sane during the pandemic. Thank you. If any of us have done that, then we thank you, because without you, we don't have a channel. Because if no one watches, we stop. Correct? If no one was watching, we're going to stop.
Yeah. I mean, we've been rolling now for 2 hours 24 minutes, so we're doing all right.
Yeah. Right. So Paul, he's fucking still sober. Fair play to him. It's lovely reading some of the messages from subscribers. You don't realise how you become part of certain people's lives. It's an honour. It's true. And that's the part I was trying to get across to you, Dean, a few weeks back, is that you've got over 1,000 subscribers. You've got, I don't know, however many you've got. And you don't realise the impact you have on people's lives.
Mm. I suppose. I mean, I've never took it serious anyway, even from day one.
Nope.
So all that sort of like where people sort of like rally towards you, I've always sort of like batted that off anyway. You know what I mean? It's but yeah, I mean, I guess there's people out there from beer reviewers as well that sort of like not rely on it, but find it comforting.
You've hit the word comfort factor. So you find a comfort factor in people. I've got a problem with my ear. And so you get comfortable with things where you expect. That was terrible.
New shoes.
You expect this and this from people. So Barry and Beaker. I mean, I know Beaker does most of the fucking stuff because Barry's got a personality. So you get Beaker's beer reviews, Craig. You get all these people where you can actually switch off for a little bit, and you comfortable. It's like comfy shoes. So you see your beer reviews come up. Oh, I can put my slippers on. I can put my slippers on for 3 minutes. So whatever you're gonna fucking do, I'll put my slippers on. A slipper and pipe job, and it's we've all got these people that new pants for Scott. I was, to be fair, just in pause. I was sick 3 times before I came on. I haven't felt very well today, and I was actually about to quit, but I managed to get through it. But there is, we've all got people that we subscribe to that we expect something from, and it's that comfortability factor.
Yeah. You bang on there. You bang on. It's like a little sort of like it becomes the norm when I mean, like Simon, you know you're going to get 2 videos from every day. One a beer review and one a food review or whatever. And other subscribers that do daily or every other day, you just fall into that comfort zone of knowing that something's going to pop up from them guys.
For me, it's no different to Coronation Street and Emmerdale and all those other things. So at this time of day you're going to get these other things, but it's a slightly different staggered stages. So I know on moving forward, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, that's going to be us. So we've done probably three a week for ages. Sometimes we do more. But so on a Sunday you get this, on a Tuesday you get that, on a Thursday you get that. And there's a comfortability factor in that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's just that sort of like you can fall back on something to watch. It's there. You know that they publish that content. It's there to fall back on.
I don't because I get up early anyway, and then it drives Wanda fucking mental because I come downstairs and I have a cup of coffee. I think I have to look at the my phone. Right, subscriptions. What have I missed? And I sit and watch this sort of stuff before I go to work, and then there's stuff dropping in while I'm at work. I'll nip on there as well, so I don't miss anything, and I'm lucky like that. I don't miss a fucking thing. But it's fucking, I don't know. I'm a nightmare. I would hate to live with me. But then I watch. So I'm Star Wars and beer. Wanda's Disney.
Hey,
Disney.
Mandalorian season 2, mate.
Fucking Wanda put me onto that because I didn't. Have you got Netflix?
Yeah.
Have you seen Cobra Kai?
No.
No.
Thing.
So So you obviously you have to be a fan of the Karate Kid, otherwise I'm blocking you immediately.
Yeah, go on. Indulge.
So Cobra Kai is set. It's on Netflix. The first two series. It's set 30 years after Karate Kid. So it's about Johnny and Daniel. Okay. After, mate, it's fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it's hilarious.
With a what?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fucking brilliant. Right, so Barry's gone to bed.
Give your missus a ring, don't you?
Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. So, 100%. What we'll do is we'll shut this down. Paul's beer reviews. You and Scott sound better by far than usual. Numpties meet in the pub. Subietti. If you don't give Dina a fucking sub, then you need to get over to his channel because he'll be back tomorrow with some decent beer reviews. I love you, mate. I really do. I think you're fucking brilliant.
Yeah, you're a fucking star. You know you are.
So that's probably aimed at my massive fart. I do apologise. On the wooden bench. Well, you don't need to switch off. Just ring me when you're finished. She's having a cuppa. I love you to bits, Wanda. I'll phone you in a minute. I say, don't you, both. So Barry, you need to come on the next time because you're an absolute dickhead. So Paul says night Barry. I think most people are saying goodnight to Paul because he's off his tits. And Paul's getting married a week on Thursday. So I hope everything goes all right, mate, because it's fucking shit out there. And so Barry said, all the beer, no idea. And he's got a thumbs up to Paul. And I think at that point, I think we'll wrap it up. So to everyone in the chat, thank you for coming along. Thank you for supporting my mate here. He will be back tomorrow with 24 beer reviews. And if he isn't, if he's 23,
we'll see.
Fucking done to me. Dead. He'll be dead to me. He will. Yeah, you know, I can't thank you enough, mate. I really can't, because
no, thank you.
I know I've bullied you into this. I really have. And
you pressured me, you motherfucker.
I did. I pressured you.
I'm glad you did, actually.
I didn't actually think you were going to say yes. So I'm really pleased you come on. I love you to bits.
No. Thank you very much, Scott, mate, for letting me be part of it tonight. I've enjoyed it. I really have. It's been great fun.
And we will see you.
It's been.
We will see you all very soon.
Ciao for now.